Scottish comedian Janey Godley, known for her unfiltered wit, fearless humor, and ability to address life's hardest moments with laughter, has passed away at 63. Her death marks the end of a remarkable career that brought light and laughter to countless lives, as well as a deep sense of loss among her fans and fellow comedians. Godley's legacy is one that will endure not only for her comedic talents, but for her resilience, honesty, and courage in confronting difficult topics head-on. Born and raised in Glasgow, Janey Godley had a rough start in life. She grew up in the city's East End, an area known for its challenges, and faced her own share of hardships early on. Her childhood and teenage years were anything but easy. Experiencing abuse and trauma, Janey had to navigate a world that seemed to offer her little in terms of support or solace. However, instead of succumbing to the pain of her past, she used her experiences as fuel for her comedy, shaping her voice as a comedian who spoke the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it might be. Janey's career as a comedian began later than most, in her mid-30s. But once she took to the stage, there was no stopping her. Her comedic style was bold, irreverent, and above all, honest. She didn't shy away from difficult topics. If anything, she leaned into them. Domestic abuse, trauma, mental health, and even her own experiences with illness became the subjects of her stand-up, handled with a mix of candor and humor that allowed audiences to find laughter amid the pain. Her fearlessness won her acclaim, but it was her ability to turn life's darkest moments into something lighter that endeared her to so many. Over the years, Janey Godley became a familiar face across Scotland and the wider UK, performing on stages big and small. Her live performances were legendary, filled with raw humor and sharp observations on life, politics, and society. Fans loved her unfiltered takes on current events and her tendency to say what everyone else was thinking. Godley was also known for her voiceover videos, where she dubbed over news broadcasts and political speeches with her own commentary. These videos, often going viral, brought her a new wave of fans who appreciated her razor-sharp wit and social commentary. Her humor, however, was not limited to her career on stage. Godley used her platform to connect with people on a deeply personal level, sharing her life's highs and lows openly on social media. She didn't just let fans into her professional life. She welcomed them into her personal world, sharing updates on her family, her health, and even her battle with cancer in recent years. Diagnosed with ovarian cancer, Godley faced her illness with the same bravery and openness that characterized her comedy. She kept her followers informed about her treatments, her setbacks, and her triumphs, often sprinkling in humor to lighten the heavy updates. Her approach to cancer was as unfiltered as the rest of her life, showing fans that laughter could indeed be the best medicine, even when facing life's most difficult challenges. Beyond the stage and the screen, Janey Godley's life was filled with personal stories that she shared with her fans. She was married twice, each marriage adding different chapters to her life story. Her first marriage ended after years of personal struggles, but she found love again later in life. Her second marriage brought her companionship and support, particularly during her health battles, and was a source of strength for her. Janey was also a devoted mother, and her love for her children was a constant presence in her work. She often shared anecdotes from her family life, finding humor in the everyday challenges of parenting and in the unique joys and frustrations that come with raising children. Despite her success, Janey Godley remained incredibly grounded. With an estimated net worth of around $3 million in 2023, she could have easily embraced a life of luxury. But instead, she stayed true to her roots. Proud of her Glasgow upbringing, she never forgot where she came from and maintained strong ties to her community. She was known for her modest lifestyle, favoring simplicity and connection over glamour. For Janey, fame was never about wealth or status. It was about making people laugh, and perhaps more importantly, making people feel understood. Janey's connection to her community was evident in her involvement in local causes and charity work. She used her platform not only to entertain but to make a difference, Whether advocating for mental health awareness, supporting abuse survivors, or participating in local fundraisers, Janey was committed to giving back to the people who had supported her along her journey. Her fans saw her not just as a comedian, but as someone who genuinely cared about the struggles of others and used her voice to lift up those who needed it. Her passing leaves a significant void in the comedy world, and beyond, one that will be difficult to fill. Janey Godley was more than just a comedian. She was a cultural icon whose voice resonated with many who felt marginalized or overlooked. Fans have taken to social media in droves, sharing their favorite memories, clips, and tributes that highlight her incredible journey and the impact she had on their lives. These heartfelt messages serve as a testament to the connection she forged with her audience. She didn't just make them laugh. She made them think, cry, and ultimately feel a little less alone in their struggles. Through the hashtag Remembering Janey, fans have flooded platforms with anecdotes about how her humor helped them through tough times, how her honesty about life's challenges resonated with their own experiences, and how her courage inspired them to embrace their authenticity. From heartfelt stories about attending her shows to simple moments of joy shared during her performances, the outpouring of love and appreciation underscores the profound influence she had. Fellow comedians and public figures have also expressed their grief, recognizing the loss of a truly unique voice in comedy. Comedians who knew Janey personally have spoken about her unwavering support for emerging talent, her mentorship, and her generosity of spirit. They recall her willingness to share the stage with others and uplift those around her, often using her platform to amplify voices that needed to be heard. Her commitment to honesty in her craft meant she wasn't afraid to tackle difficult subjects, breaking down barriers and making it easier for others to address the uncomfortable truths of life. The collective mourning among fans and peers alike is a reflection of the deep connection Janey cultivated over her career. She became a beloved figure not just for her comedic prowess, but for her authenticity and her dedication to shining a light on important issues. The many heartfelt tributes that have emerged highlight not just her talent, but the warmth and kindness that characterize her interactions with those around her. Janey was known for her ability to make everyone feel welcome, whether they were fellow performers or fans approaching her for a quick chat. In the days following her passing, the comedy community has come together to honor her legacy. Comedy clubs have held memorial events where performers pay tribute to Janey's influence, sharing stories and laughter that embody her spirit. Fellow comedians have taken the stage to deliver sets in her memory, often incorporating her favorite topics and signature styles, ensuring that her voice continues to echo in the laughter of those who knew and loved her. Janey Godley's work transcended the typical boundaries of comedy. She not only provided humor, but also fostered an environment where difficult conversations could be had. As fans reminisce about her contributions, it is clear that she changed the landscape of comedy, paving the way for others to express their truths without fear. Her ability to weave humor into discussions about trauma, mental health, and resilience has left a lasting impression, encouraging many to approach their challenges with a sense of levity and courage. As the world reflects on Janey's legacy, it becomes evident that her impact reaches far beyond the stage. She inspired a generation of comedians to embrace their unique voices, to speak their truths, and to find strength in vulnerability. Janey Godley may be gone, but her spirit lives on in the hearts of those she touched and in the laughter she inspired. Her legacy will continue to inspire future generations of comedians to break down barriers and speak their truths, ensuring that her voice remains a vital part of the comedy landscape for years to come. As we remember Janey Godley, we are reminded of the power of laughter and the courage it takes to live an authentic life. Her journey, marked by resilience and humor, serves as an inspiration to those facing their own struggles. She showed us that comedy isn't just about jokes. It's about finding light in the darkest places, about facing hardship with a smile, and about staying true to oneself, no matter what. Janey Godley's legacy will live on, not only through her comedy, but through the lives she touched with her honesty, warmth, and humor. She was a fighter, a mother, a wife, a survivor, and above all, a storyteller who used her life's hardest moments to bring joy to others. She has left us far too soon, but her spirit will live on in the laughter she gave to the world.